We're wanting to do a smoke test here with you and show you that the smoke stays in the wires. So what's the first thing you're starting?
The blower.
Blower. Go ahead and leave it on. So here's the blower. It's located behind the back seat. And there it is. Located behind the back seat. Our inlet hose comes down beneath the engine, and our outlet hose is coming out back here. Alright, what's next? This the rear bilge pump?
Yeah.
Okay, the rear bilge pump is operating. We don't have it plumbed yet to the outside of the boat, but the rear bilge pump is in here and operating. And then, okay, shut the manual switch off. And okay, and I got to turn this float switch the right direction. Apparently, seems to be a little issue with your float switch because it will work, but the float switch is we got a little something we got to check there. All right, and we come on up to the dash. Now, those two switches are mounted in stealth mode right there. So you can feel them, but you can't see them. We've got one more hole in the dash. Vanna White will show you the hole in the dash. It's below. Yeah, just point to the hole. That one is for your choke, unless you want your choke somewhere else. What he's getting ready to do is the light switch and nav light. Nav light is on. Now, and I haven't checked the back socket, but the back socket should also be on. Let's see. Then we have our key switch and our push button for the starter, and that works. So next is the horn. Now the horn is switched on the ground side. Originally, this horn had a horn relay, and it had a horn that used a lot of juice, and so much juice that they had a horn relay instead of letting the energy used in the horn come through the horn contacts. This horn's got like a number 18 wire, this dual trumpet horn. So I figure this contact is okay to use directly with the horn because the current flow is so small. So if you want us to put a relay on, we can. It's no trouble, but we don't have one on at this time. Front bilge pump, did it come on at the same time as the rear bilge pump? Okay, so front bilge pump's down here, comes on at the same time as the rear bilge pump, and we don't have an outlet for it yet. I'm thinking the outlet should be on this side of the boat where the driver could maybe lean over and see it, that it's pumping. And the same thing in the back. We have our gas vent right here. I think I would put the bilge pump outlet maybe right next to it. Need to get your opinion on that, and then we'll get those plumbed in for you. Let's see. One of our cables was that we had purchased was actually too short, so we've just got an old cable in here for the smoke test right now. But then you can see your engine. Turn your key switch on, and we don't have a jumper wire, but the white wire, I was going to jumper and we could just watch the needles bounce, but I guess we'll do that checking when we start the engine up. Curiously, there's a wire that was already here that goes to the coil. This looks like a piece of speaker wire, and I'd like to change that. This gray one is your tachometer wire. This purple one is the 12 volts to your coil. The green one is to your start solenoid from the start push button. And this blue one is oil pressure sender. This white one is your temperature sender. This red one is your hot going up to your amp meter, and then to your keys through your amp meter, your key switch. And this yellow one goes to the load side of the amp meter, so that whatever we're using, whatever power we're using, gets monitored. So, and it would make the amp meter needle go, when you're charging, go to the charge side. We still have to hook up the field and 12 volt from the generator, so we'll get those guys hooked up. And so we're really just about ready. Once we get this bilge pump going, we're ready to start putting in the interior. So I'm planning on stapling in the arch and putting the interior in straight away. So just wanted to give you that update. And there's the guy that did your wiring. That's Matt. So anyway, we've been supervising him all along the way, and he's done a great job. All right, thanks.